Welcome to Sutter Health Park in Sacramento, home of the Athletics. Interleague baseball on MLB Show. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Athletics. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Big storyline of this one is the recent struggles of today's starter. Just hasn't seemed to be able to find his rhythm.
Yeah, Boog, just look at these stats. We've seen his frustration building every time he leaves one up in the zone. Can't overthink it. Needs to just trust his instincts and let it fly out there.
Now you see it, now you don't. Spend some money, make it back, go some more. 1,500 came out dripping on the float. Can I wait? Ain't no breaks.
First pitch coming your way next. And pitching in this one for the A's, Hayesky. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And it's 1-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And he swings through that one. A little bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Here's the Giants lineup. The guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Anthony Volpe.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency. That bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, left fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And ball 1. He boasts a batting average that ranks top 10 in the league at the moment, Singy. Just off the outside edge, and the count now 2-0.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's Yordan Alvarez.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games here.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And today's starter, Max Scherzer. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts. Leading off, Josh Smith.
Number 8, Josh Smith.
Hey! Ball, outside.
And a swing and a miss. Got him. One gone, bottom half of the first. And time now to check out the A's lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Eli White.
Well, this club has started to lean on him. He's got 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. So this is a guy, when you need some momentum, got some runners on, you want him at the plate. He's been clutch, and he's been delivering big time.
Vinny Pasquantino, batting with one down, takes a strike. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Hit on the ground to short. Whips it to first. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Batting third, shortstop Trey Turner.
2 outs, base is empty. Trey Turner now. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and that's the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail here 1-0. Set to go. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
Arenado matched a homer in his last game. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Everything came together for him.
Seven.
As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. 3 hits and a loss last night. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Man at second.
Boog, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yep, exactly. He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Inside, and the count is filled up. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
So digging in, Adrian Del Castillo.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Swinging a foul out of play. First and second, no outs. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. In the air to left center, Yelich on the move to the gap. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
Batting ninth, second baseman Victor Robles.
Here's Victor Robles. Swing, and he popped it up. Chisholm settles underneath it. He's got it, and they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Up next for the Giants, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Anthony Volpe getting ready to hit. Struck out looking his first time. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 7th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Shootout. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Miles Straw. And that one wrapped foul. Here comes the 0-1. Way out front for strike 2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. It's a run for the... It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Yelich at the dish.
Christian Yelich.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting fifth,
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Next up for the A's, Otto Kemp.
Really strong hitting performance recently, batting over 300 so far this month.
Rips that one to right. One down.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Jazz.
One out man at first. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Ball 2.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And there's the automatic.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
And that drops in for a strike.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
And ball 4 to a board.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Next to hit, Eli White.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And that's in there for strike 1. He boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Well, things that lead to big innings other than hits or home runs are, of course, walks and errors, free base runners, and they've been gifted with both so far this inning. And that will make any manager in the dugout just stew a little bit, and I'm sure he is right now.
All loaded up. Here's Dylan Moore. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Now fly ball out to left center. Hernandez gets under it and makes the grab. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. They're on the board for 1.
Now, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
James McCann in the box now. Takes strike 1. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two on, 2 outs. Close, but called a ball. And a count 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Swing, and the bat went flying there.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Ground ball right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the A's, right fielder
Josh Smith up next for the A's. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 0-1 now. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's started. Teoscar Hernandez. Up now, he's among the league leaders in homers, and each one feels like it's launched into orbit.
Pitchers try to avoid him, but when they don't, boom. His impact shows up as consistently as anyone in the league.
Yeah, Siggy, he doesn't just hit it far, he hits it loud.
Yeah, the ballpark doesn't stand a chance when he squares it up, Boog. That Tater total just keeps climbing.
Tater total? Check swing. He went. Now 1-2. Teoscar goes down on strikes.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Yeah, that's fouled off. High fly ball, right field. Smith moving under this one. And there's 2 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1. Stanton, a former MVP, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Two down, nobody on. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2. And there's the strike. On the ground to third. Throws to first. Giants go in order. It's the Giants 4 and the A's 1. Still early, Siggy, but looking like a bounce-back game so far.
Yeah, he's got a different presence today out there, like he came in with something to prove.
Scherzer with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
That's a ball.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. One up, one down.
Up next for the A's, shortstop
Trey Turner at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Chrissy's currently the team leader in OPS. Foul ball there. This one in the air, center field. Strong drifts towards it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the A's, left fielder.
Now it's Christian Yelich. A single and a run scored and a walk. Left field. And he can't make the play. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second. The tag, and they get him. So a sloppy play there, but it ends the inning.
Maybe a tad surprised to see the rust his arm like that. Well, the decision backfired, and we got to see a great highlight out of it.
So now it's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Out to short, Turner. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman, Paul
Goldschmidt will climb in. He walked and came around to score his first time up. In the air to left center. 2 up, 2 down. Yeah, the batter now, Adrian Del Castillo. Fly to left his first time. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Nothing doing there for San Francisco as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Just like a real for real. Gotta re-up the deal. We got the mass appeal. Whole lot of facts on facts on facts on facts on facts for real. Major League World Series Game 7. Whole lot of cap for real.
Up next for the A's, catcher James McCann.
James McCann in now. Reached on an infield single his first time. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Man on second, 2 down. Late with the swing there. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him looking for the K. Good job at damage control right there. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Giants 4 and the A's 2. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal.
Yeah, I've been hustling like I've been telling them I never done it before. I saw the report and I bought out a store like I never seen money before.
5th inning. Here's the second baseman, Victor Robles. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Hayden Wesneski out of the game, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching.
The left-hander on now, Keegan Aiken.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So up next, Anthony Volpe.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Robles runs. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Man at second. Foul ball, still 0-2. This one in the air, right field. Smith going back on this one. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. Runner tags at second, and it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with 1 away.
For the Giants, center fielder Miles Straw.
Miles Straw, the next Giant to hit.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
The A's bullpen has some movement. D.L. Hall, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Holton getting loose as well.
Ball 1.
1 away with a runner at third, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That hit him. First base.
Up next for the Giants.
And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at-bat. Fouled off left side. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
2 on, 1 out.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. High fly ball out towards left field. Raging back towards the wall. Out of here. Teoscar Hernandez hits one out. His 17th of the year. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 7-2.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. Oh, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Next to hit, Yordan Alvarez. Well struck right field. That one's back there. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. Thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Hammered, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Giants.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Keegan Aiken is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Tyler Holton.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Man at first. Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 for 2.
Ball.
On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Jazz. There's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-2. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Coming off a series, they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
Even in the dark, you know I gotta shine.
You know, these Athletics looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Vinny Pasquantino digs in now.
Nope, that's low.
The A's with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And that's a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
A changeup missing. Ball 3. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the A's.
Here's Trey Turner. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Man at first, one away. In the dirt, throws to second, and he's out easily.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, trying to get into scoring position, but if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
Two down, nobody on.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Popped up. And it's a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, man aboard. Here's the left fielder, Christian Yelich. Tap back up the middle. Over to Goldie. Yelich out on the play. And that is that. The A's strand one. And it's still 8-2.
This sound like Stevie put ribbons in the sky. Put them high. Shatter glass ceiling. Sprinkle piece of the pie. All rise. All
In
Leading
Paul
off for the
Goldschmidt.
Giants, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Giants, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The 1-1.
Whoa.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And now 2-2. To third, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Up next for the Giants, catcher Adrian Del Castillo.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Adrian Del Castillo. Del Castillo in his second season, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. Strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away. One out, man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Victor Robles. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here comes the manager out of the DL Hall. Will take over here.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Back to the top of the order now. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Yelich settles under this one, and that is that. So the Giants leave one. They lead at 8-2. Bottom of the 6th. Now the A's designated hitter, Otto Kemp. On the ground to third. Handles, throws to first. One pitch and one out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next up for the A's, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And first offering is fouled off. The Giants up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And a foul ball. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 2 down, base is empty. Eli White up next for the A's.
Eli White.
And first offering is fouled off. Brings it in for the 3rd out. It's the Giants 8 and the A's 2.
Tripping my pasta, got it cookies. Big dog status, I'm on the leash. How they control, running the streets. Finding my way, finding my peace.
Blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious. We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
So a man at first. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered here in this one. So a change being made at first base. And pinch running for the Giants, Starling Marte. I'm not sure about the reason for this one. He's actually a slower runner. In the air, right field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez, the next to hit. And that one fouled off. Yoan. And a foul ball. Marte, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Whoa.
And that's outside. Not close with that one. Full count now. And they'll do it again. The Giants up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Giancarlo Stanton getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Foul ball. 0-1. Swing and a miss.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
That's a ball.
Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. It's the Giants 8 and the A's 2. Bottom of the 7th, Chris Martin.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Moore leading things off and takes a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Goldie takes it himself, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next for the A's, catcher James McCann.
Here is James McCann. And he grounds one to the right side. Gets to it with a slide. And that's a great play for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Back to the top of the order, Josh Smith up next for the A's. 0 for 3 in this one. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Marte snags it on the run. It's the Giants 8 and the A's 2.
Swings, cashing them checks, dropping all them G's. Yeah, we doing big things, big swings, rolling on dubs, but we stay low key.
Second with one away. Now it's the Giants catcher, Adrian Del Castillo. Now a move being made at second base. Giants go to a pinch runner, Nathaniel Lowe. In the air, center field. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman Victor
There comes
Robles.
the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. DL Hall will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him. Pitching change here, Brock Burke.
49.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's the second baseman, Victor Robles. Man on second, 2 down. Fought off foul. The 0-2. And a good eye there.
That's away.
Got him. That's the third out. It's the Giants 8 and the A's 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Brazier.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Hey!
And there's a foul ball. That one to first. Low. He takes it on his own, One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Up next for the A's, shortstop Trey Turner.
Here's Turner now.
Ball.
The 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back. Popped up. Low under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the A's, left fielder Christian Yelich.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Christian Yelich. The 0-1 sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on. That's ripped. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the A's,
Otto Kemp up next for the A's. This one high in the air to left center. And that's the 3rd out. It's the Giants 8 and the A's 2.
Check out the man's devastating sound. I stomp on comp and I rip the jam. MC Revenge is who I am. I rock leads with the crease. Adidas.
Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Foul ball there. On a line, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here's Starling Marte. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. McCann fires. Safe. Stolen base. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Out towards right center field. Smith on his way over. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Now a relay to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out.
Left fielder Teoscar.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Rip to short. Turner with the throw to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Up next for the Giants, right
2 down, base is empty.
Alvarez.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Now that's smacked to right center. White on the move to the alley. Brings it in, and that is that. 6-7-8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. San Francisco leads this one 9-2. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal.